Here we go. We are back on part 2 of Cave in Rock. Real excited to bring this to you for the Mild Hogs of Glenpool. As you can see, we head up to Marion, Illinois, and then head down the Mississippi River over to Cape Girardeau, Missouri. This little town, such a cool place. A church is coming up over here on the left-hand side. Beautiful, awesome-looking church, and just kind of, we saw so many of them as we were out and about. It was just so amazing. But I'll turn it over to you. You're going to talk a little bit about Cave in Rock and how it was found.
So Cave in Rock is a 55-foot wide mouth of a cavern that has a 100-foot vertical fissure leading to the top. So it looks like a big chimney in the center of it. So when you go in it and you look straight up, you can see out. And that it was used a lot for shelter, and it was discovered by a French explorer. And there was always it was a hideout for like criminals and pirates, and it has a crazy history. Look it up; it's really neat.
Yeah, really neat place.
But then it was also a place of shelter for a lot of people back then. And so, but not very big, not as big as Mammoth Cave.
Here we come in the state park. This is Brent about busting it on the bike, as you can see right there. Gravel being everywhere. That was awesome.
Yeah. Here's the dead fish. It was very hot that day, and it was very stinky because all these dead Japanese carp. There's the top of the thing where it's like a big chimney, and when you're going in to where we are right there, once you get down into there, then you could see up out of that big basically hole in the center, and it was really. It was cool. It was a cool experience. I kind of downplayed it on the last video, but it just wasn't like Mammoth Cave. It was, but it's still a very cool place to visit, very neat cave. And that was us heading back out. So it only took us 10, 15 minutes to go in and out?
Yeah, it really wasn't a long very big journey actually into the cave. It's not like Mammoth Cave.
No, it was not like Mammoth Cave.
We did a 3-hour, 2-hour tour or something like that.
Yeah,
but,
still very cool.
Yeah, it was a really neat experience. I'm so glad that Coach and them found it. Yes, it did smell like fish the entire time.
So we were like, let's get out of here.
But it was great to be able to do something different.
Yeah.
And going on the ferry and then coming to that was definitely something different.
2 very different experiences.
Yeah. Yep.
And we were that's what we tried to do with this trip, is every day we wanted to have a different experience. And that was 2 really cool experiences just right there in a row.
Absolutely. We're now heading our way to Marion, Illinois. As some people that may live in Illinois know, this video is probably not exactly that road. I might have accidentally got some of the Kentucky part into this, intermixed into the Marion part, but it's all good. It's still great scenery. You can really see the curves in the road and how it weaves in and out. And so, but yeah, when we get to there, we kind of get to the Harley dealership, and they took care of us, man. Yeah. It was BlackDiamond Harley. And because we had a rod in our tire back at
2 videos ago or whatever, 3 videos, whatever it was.
My sensors on the bike weren't working, and so when we stopped in there, it was the first Harley dealership that we came to since having that accident. And then from there, they took it straight back to their shop and fixed it for us. And so I want to highlight them and call them out. And
they didn't charge us
as it says here, subscribe, hit the bell for us. We'd appreciate it. Thank you very much for supporting our YouTube channel. We appreciate everybody that's watching, but love you to subscribe to as well. And hit the like button. But yeah, they were amazing.
Yeah, they were so nice.
Immediately took us in, and but there's a part in there,
and they let us hang around and be stupid, and it was fun.
We did.
You'll
have
see that
some
coming up. You'll
funny
see
moments, and I'll just kind of give a little bit of a what do they call that? Not a precursor, but a spoiler. Maybe that I found this little hat in one of my favorite movies when I was a kid growing up was Police Academy. Yeah. Came out in 1984. Probably inappropriate, in today's times.
But funny.
But hilarious. And I found the little hat that I saw the guy wearing,
It just reminded us of that movie, and we just thought it was hysterical.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And on top of that, Brent had on a cooling vest that day because, like I said, it was hot. And so he had on this cooling vest that we would wet down, and that way it would keep us cool. And so he had this vest on, which made it look like leather because it was dark and wet. And then he had this leather hat on, and it just cracked us up. It looked so much like the guy in Police Academy. We still laugh about it. Every time we see the picture, we're like, oh my gosh, that was so funny.
So, but you talked about the vest, and, we actually, Coach Ed wore his in the previous one for the year before when we went to Zion. And in this one, we all had well, most of us had some wet vests.
Came in clutch.
And man,
for
they
real.
come in, they're amazing. If you don't have one, you
There
should
it
get
is.
one. Here
There
it
it
is.
is.
There you can see it. My arm's sticking out and everything. I did not drink that whiskey, but there's the hat, and you can definitely see that it just resembles Police Academy.
This was a restaurant we went to. It was like at a country club, and it was really, the food was delicious. I can't remember what country club that was.
Yeah,
but
I can't remember. It was a golf course right behind. And
it was
ironically,
right
the
there
people
by
that
the
owned
Harley
the
place.
Harley place actually owned that restaurant too as well, and they're the ones that
they
mentioned
recommended
us
it,
to
and it
go
was
there.
really good. Yeah,
It was really good food.
and they had gluten-free stuff.
Again, Black Diamond Harley, up in Marion, Illinois. So now we are getting ready. We just went through more corn sweats to get here.
Yeah,
we even had to pull over because it was so hot.
Yeah.
But we're getting ready to come into Cape Girardeau. This is an amazing scene coming through this bridge right here. So I hope you enjoy it. I know when we get these opportunities to go across bridges that have like the towers above them, the 360 camera just does such an amazing job of capturing
This one's a really pretty one too.
And this one's just really beautiful. So
this is the Mississippi River.
yeah, we are going across the
so
Mississippi
we went across
River
the Ohio,
right
and then we went not long after that, we went across the Mississippi River.
So we went into 3 different states.
Yeah, that was the
within
day
our trip.
Yeah,
so it was really cool.
Day.
But yeah, you can see it with the sun here behind it. It just exposes just the gravity of how large that bridge is.
Yeah, it was good. It was big.
It was so amazing. Great experience being able to go across that.
We think this is a college that we're going by.
Yeah,
but I can't remember
if that was a college that's there, but
Cape Girardeau.
Yeah, it's a pretty big city, but we're actually heading to a casino.
Yeah, this was a fun night. That's
where we stay. The night is at a casino, and so it was a really cool deal. The casino is right there on the river, and they definitely took care of us. It was a really nice casino. If you get a chance to stay there. I'm sorry, I don't have the name right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But this is us going into the downtown part of Cape Girardeau. So down here in the central part. And again, we come up on another amazing, beautiful looking church here in just a moment that's towering over the city.
This casino was packed too when we were there. It took us a while to find a parking spot to get all the bikes together, and I think you guys dropped us off at the front and then had to go and park kind of way out in the parking lot.
Here's this church right here.
Yeah, it's
coming
pretty.
up on the right hand side of us. So, but
never mind. Just kidding. We're not gonna see that.
No, we don't have any video of it. There you go. But again, thank you guys.
In the casino. Everybody. We actually won money.
Yeah, we did. We won $100 a piece.
And we were like, that goes towards the tire that we had to replace.
Thanks for watching Mild Hogs of Glenpool.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, we're going on another ride. We're going to be able to get out of Kentucky eventually, sometime, hopefully soon, so that we can actually get started on our Arkansas videos. Woo! Holy smokes, we got a lot of videos. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, we're going to attempt to try to do this again. We got another video, part 2 of Rock in Cave. Cave in Rock. God, dog it. I said it backwards, didn't I? Cave in Rock.
Cave in Rock, part 2.
Part 2. So, here we go. Ready? Cut.
Action.
Record.
Hello.
And everything.
Are we talking right away?
Yeah, I'll get us started here with us traveling from here. This is actually a first. We've never re-recorded ever.
Yeah.
So this is kind of different. But we are obviously falling a little bit behind on the video, so I'll talk less and give you more opportunity to talk about that. But I do want to mention, as I drive into the state park, we about lost it a couple of times on the gravel. So
yeah.
I can talk a little bit about that. But here we go.
We're starting over.